Are you familiar with Buddha's Eightfold Path? Very little is known by most people in the Western world about this great man who lived 560 years before the birth of Christ. He taught for 45 years. Like so many great teachers, he wrote not a word. And more than 100 years followed his death before the first written records appeared. Let me see if I can give you his 8 steps for enlightenment. What we might call happiness. There are really 9 steps, because one that he stressed that does not appear in 8 is right association. To understand that good health is as contagious as disease, as are virtue and cheerfulness. So the preliminary step is to associate with those whom you want to be like. Then step number 1 is right knowledge. Anything here would be an oversimplification. Let's just say that right knowledge is an understanding that what is right is natural for us. To follow our natural inclinations and seek truth in everything we do or say. To understand that we can overcome our difficulties by following the right path and by having an ongoing program of continuing education. Step number 2 is right aspiration. To make up our minds as to what our hearts really want. To get on course toward it. And stay on course. Step number 3 is right speech. To watch what we say in the understanding that it is an indication of what sort of person we are. To try to speak the truth in everything we say, and to say nothing that will not in some way help a situation or a person. To understand that our speech gives us away not just to others, but if we're wise, to ourselves. It reveals our true character. Like anything else, it can probably stand some improvement. Step number 4 is right behavior. And this includes the 5 precepts, the Buddhist variation on the second or ethical half of the 10 Commandments. Do not kill. Strict Buddhists are vegetarians. Do not steal. Do not lie. Do not be unchaste. Do not drink intoxicants. Step number 5 is right livelihood. By this is meant to work at something which makes a positive contribution to society and is compatible with living the good life. Step number 6 is right effort. Buddha says, those who follow the way might well follow the example of an ox that marches through the deep mire carrying a heavy load. He is tired, but his steady gaze, looking forward, will never relax until he comes out of the mire, and it is only then he takes a respite. Step number 7 is right mindfulness. No teacher ever credited the mind with more influence over life than did Buddha. The best loved of his texts, the Dhammapada, opens with the words, "All we are is the result of what we have thought." And step number 8 is right absorption. That is, meditation until you have seen the truth, have received enlightenment. In fact, the word Buddha means enlightened one. His actual name was Siddhartha Gautama. He was born the son of a king and was, according to the legends, a strikingly handsome man who could have been a great king in his own right. But he chose to redeem his world rather than rule it. The power of his teachings are evidenced by the fact that millions still live by them.